somewhere south of Kentucky is Tennessee, and that is where Tyler Boyd will be heading. He was close to Kentucky and Cincinnati, and after an extended stretch on the open market, he signs a one-year contract with the Tennessee Titans. The deal is worth up to the most underappreciated phrase in all of contract reporting, up to $4.5 million, which means it's actually worth significantly less than that, and he might have to cure polio to get the full $4.5 million. So he gets the reunion with Brian Callahan, now the coach of the Titans. There's familiarity there. And this is like OBJ, like we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting, and there's a point where no amount of waiting is going to make a difference. I just got to call the ball. I got to sign a contract, and I got to move on with my career.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the guy that I'm sure wanted more money than this realized the market's not there. Okay, right? The Titans are going, wait, we need a slot receiver, but the guys that are out there, they want too much money. Let's be patient. Let's things work out. Let's let some of these guys like a Tyler Boyd realize what their worth is out there to the league right now. And, yeah, they get a guy that they know is going to be able to enhance the culture there from Coach Brian Callahan. And then, of course, also know the offense and be seamless there and be able to be a reliable in-the-slot wide receiver for a young quarterback and Will Levis who needs that. But, yeah, it's a good move by them. It was certainly a position that you looked at and went, and I had talked about this on my pod the other day. Okay, Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, that's a pretty good 1-2. Okay, I'm cool with that. But, yeah, you were questioning who is going to be that third. Can it be, Treylon Burks? Can it be, Westbrook Akina, who we've seen show up a little bit for the Tennessee Titans? Obviously they wanted to get a guy in there they knew the offense and the rules of that. And there's great importance in that type of player. So good for Tyler Boyd and the Titans there.
And get him there during the offseason program because he can help the process of teaching Calvin Ridley the offense and getting him up to speed. So it's part of the investment you make to get the most out of the guy that you paid a lot more money to than Tyler Boyd. But, this is what happens. Guys get numbers in their heads about what they think they're going to get when they finally become free agents. It's not there right out of the gates, and then they wait and they wait and they wait and they wait. And at some point, they just got to say, it's not going to get any better. And even if you wait for somebody to get injured, it's not like people are holding back a ton of cash and cap space to go out there and drop big money on a receiver. So he did what he had to do. So, and look, how good he'll be in a different offense, we don't know. Having Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Joe Burrow can help a guy maybe perform better than he would elsewhere. Last year in 17 games with 13 starts, 67 catches, 667 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Not phenomenal numbers. And there were periods of time where Chase was banged up a little bit. But they didn't have Burrow either for a lot of the season. It's hard to tell. That's why you do the one-year deal. You go back to the table next year. You see what happens on the field this year.
Yep.
And, you hope to maybe have your ship come in financially earlier in 2025. That's what Tyler Boyd's trying to do.
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully he can find a niche in the offense. He can improve on the stats he had last year and up his worth a little bit next year in free agency, right? But, yeah, right now I think, you kind of explained it. All those things work against him, where he's at in his career, right? He was never crazy explosive guy at receiver anyways. So I think all of that is part of the discussion here. And the $4.5 million, Callahan was just with him. He knows what he is, right? So, again, I would think he was going, wait, I don't want to overpay for this. They think he's right around here, and he's going to have to kind of prove that he's more than that, and, we'll see where it goes.
Well, and they may have been eyeballing him the entire time.
Yeah, and just waiting for it to drop.
Moment.
Right,
and post-draft, OBJ signs, Chase Claypool signs, the seats are filling up, and maybe they had somebody else they were looking at, or they were just waiting. Hey, Tyler, here it is. Whatever you want it. Whatever you want it, here it is. And because you still want the guy to feel good about it. You don't want him to be resentful. You want him to be all in. You want him to be a good teammate, a good teacher of that offense, as we were saying earlier. So we'll see how it goes. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.